Don't you love sex because it's so slippery?
Burns introduced the show.
Kyle, the investigator.
Well, are we ready?
I thought,
Welcome to the Dysfunctional Podcast, DC. Yeah, do come.
Welcome to the Dude Comedy Podcast, episode 83. Today's show is sponsored by Sunkist Orange Soda, only 170 calories. Go to sunkistsoda.com to receive 5% off a 12-pack of Sunkist Soda. And, Sunkist Orange Soda.
This show is brought to you... Oh, sorry to interrupt your ad. This show is brought to you in part by the Reverse Rape Kit. Rape anybody and leave no evidence with this kit that's 100% proven.
Up with this shit? Last time it was suicide assist.
I don't know. I gotta fuck that mind. But hey, if you want to rape somebody and not get caught, call me.
Sponsored by SVU, Law and Order. I like that one.
Where's yours?
Jimmy?
This episode is sponsored by PayPal. There's a link in the description. If you click that link, just click the link.
It'll pay us, won't it?
Oh,
fuck
hey,
yeah,
Jimmy, you should have said that your Venmo's open. And everyone, just let you know, my Venmo is open right now.
If you're a Saudi prince who would like to donate $50,000 to this show, please contact us at dudecomedy@gmail.com.
Dude, you just promoted a rape kit.
And Underground Orphan Sex at undergroundorphansex.com. You can find an orphan and have sex with it.
No, we only got the .net there, Kyle. It's .net.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I got a quick question.
I haven't done my sponsor. Cheese It.
You did too. You did. You just did. You said something before I did.
No, I said that the SVU was sponsoring Kyle's rape kit. All I was going to say was Cheez Its, reduced fat, original, made with 100% real cheese. That's all I was going to say. Sorry, guys.
Okay, cool.
Fucking sucked anyway.
As you guys can see,
two sucky ones.
We're loaded with sponsors. Things are well. I asked on Twitter this morning, I'm going to ask each one of you, what is the value right now of $2,500 to you? I don't want the smart-ass answer, it's $2,500. I want to know, what is the value to you at your current situation, in your life, in your mind? Go.
Honestly,
a little deeper than you thought, huh?
It's more like, I would think it as like fun money. Ooh. You know, like if somebody hit me up with $2,500, I'm like, oh, cool, a little fun money. What am I gonna buy with it? A little fun money, because as sad as it sounds, and I fucking hate that my life is like that, but it like it's because I usually look at certain things like, okay, well, like when I think about work stuff, I'm like, okay, can I do this task, you know, that I'm trying to make money, and will it at least like pay my mortgage for a month, you know?
Right.
Like I kind of look at it in pieces,
in blocks. You put
in
blocks
together.
So yeah.
So I mean, $2,500 could pay like a lot of my bills, but I look at it as like could this shit pay? Well, actually, I have 2 loans up for my mortgage, so I'm like, could this shit pay? Which it actually could. It could pay one of the loans for my mortgage. So, yeah, that's kind of how I look at certain things. Look at like bill wise, and usually when I get certain feelings from certain money, I'm like so. Sometimes if I made like a big chunk of money, I'm like, holy shit, that was like 3 times like my monthly expenses or something like that, you know. So it's more like, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, $2,500 could pay the small mortgage on my house.
I'm pretty much the same way, like almost what Kyle was saying. Since our money fluctuates, we don't really have like a salary, so I kind of combine everything I have to pay times like 2, and say, okay, anything I make over this is like that's awesome, like that's like more than I would normally get as like a salary, you know, if I worked like a 9 to 5 or a 40-hour week, whatever. So $2,500 depending on the time. I mean, hell yeah, I just probably. I mean, it's
$2,500
definitely
is fun
help.
coupons to both of you, rich bastards.
No, not fun coupons. That's still 2 months of mortgage.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying.
I'd put it straight into Bitcoin.
I would probably put it all towards Bitcoin.
Okay. Burns?
Well, for me, $2,500 sounds like a pretty nice dinner, maybe a nice show, and a nice hotel suite for myself and Kyle's mother.
I felt that coming. I liked it. I like
What's the
it.
most
Okay, now
expensive
serious
hotel
answer.
room you've been
Serious answer, Bird. Serious
2,500?
answer.
Do I need to give a serious answer? I don't know.
Yeah.
If someone gave me $2,500, I'd probably take a nice vacation.
Okay, all right.
on? Now you have to answer, Jimmy.
I'm kind of like Kyle. I do things in blocks. So first, I would think to myself, do I have anything that I can take care of or put up in this like range of money? And then if I can't think of anything, then it just becomes something like,
By your pool
don't know.
table or whatever.
yeah.
That's smart. That's
Some
a good way to
fucking
look
cheap
at it.
pussy.
I mean, you're
I've
not
got,
like.
I've got so many tweets, and some of them are actually like hit me in the feels.
Give us some. Give us some.
All right, my dad's chemo medicine for a month.
Oh,
Originally, the bottle was 19 grand, but with insurance, it's $2,000 a month. This one guy said, I can't find the tweet, but it was a weighted blanket for his daughter, a toddler bed, and a much needed night out for him and his wife. And I don't know what a weighted blanket is, so I replied back to him. I don't know. I may just
I was about to
random
say,
act of
yeah.
I think that's the
I may
new.
just
I think
random act of kindness this guy and PayPal him.
You should have done $250 so you weren't gonna. You could have hit a couple people back. That would have been sick.
Let's look it up. Let's find out what a weighted blanket is.
it's for. It's for like.
Is
I believe it's for like young kid, like
Is it a medical
babies or
thing?
toddlers. I think it's something new. I don't think it's medical. I think it's more like a baby when you lay it over them. It's kind of weighted so that they kind of feel like somebody's like
Oh,
you
okay.
know
I believe that.
cuddling them. I don't know.
Hey, what's a weighted blanket? My wife just walked in here. What's a weighted blanket for a baby?
They're about $140 on Amazon.
5 months
Jeez.
rent, Christmas
Kyle-
presents
Kyle,
for
you're
my little
100%
dude
right.
in rent, a nice meal with the missus, and a working Xbox controller. I mean, I've got like 300 replies here already.
Jimmy, get him a weighted blanket. It's only $150. Only.
Is it?
Now I sound like a dick. Yeah, it's just like a. So it's just a.
Oh,
like
okay,
a-
here he
a
is. He
calming
replied.
thing.
My son is diagnosed with autism. A weighted blanket and weighted vest help him sensory input, allowing him to feel secure. Aw, shit.
Jimmy, you got it. Hey! I'll throw $25 on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel bad now. Not bad, like I'm the bad person. I feel like he needs it. Well, does he need it? Do we know? Keep digging on
Well,
his.
you have you have to assume. I mean, you
yeah,
can't,
I was gonna
you-
say
you
maybe
don't-
deep dive on his Twitter.
His well, this is interesting. His Twitter, aspiring entertainment journalist, inventory control supervisor by day. He shows his wife, father of 2, and he's an atheist.
Cool.
It's up to Burns to pay him then.
I think I'm gonna get this dude a weighted blanket.
You should. Let's make his day. It's Christmas has come early here at the Dude Comedy Podcast.
Speaking of Christmas, let's go to Halloween real quick. I saw a tweet, a tweet which I brought up to Jimmy, and this girl got kicked out of school for having a Halloween costume that was like her and Donald Trump, or she was a Mexican girl and had like a fake Donald Trump, and he was like carrying her out because it went viral. Like the picture was everywhere yesterday. So I was just going to talk about, like, well, first, like, the most racist, like, Halloween costume. Is it really racist? If it's, like, and then also, why are people so sensitive? Like, who are the sensitive people that are bringing this stuff to, like, you guys, you get what I'm trying to say. Phil,
Are you talking about the Trump costume?
yeah, she got suspended.
What?
Because it went viral and people found her and stuff. So I was telling Jimmy, I was like, can you believe that? And he was like, dude, yeah, people are too sensitive. So I was just kind of
Well,
bringing it.
I heard it on the radio the other day, and they were doing the top 10 costumes that upset people. And we're talking, if you dress up as what's the guy with the sombrero where he has the what's
Pepe?
it called?
Pepe?
No, a Mexican. The ones that sing, they play the guitar.
Lucio
Mariachi band. Mariachi band.
Mariachi. If you dress up as a mariachi, that is apparently considered not good now. You can't dress up as Jesus. I mean, there was a ton of them. Like anything, if you dressed up as a geisha, whatever the Japanese girl is, that's considered bad. Anything like if you portray ethnicity or culture that you're not is considered insensitive now. I mean,
Dude, it's fucking.
Are you saying that Kyle can't dress up as blackface for Halloween? Is that what you're saying?
That's blackface is different. I mean, if that's your intention, you obviously have an intention to be insensitive. I'm talking about if you're a fan, you want to be an aspiring mariachi, but you're not Mexican. I hope mariachi is Mexican. If not, I apologize. And you want to dress up as that, you're apparently insensitive to their culture. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a very weird line. Like, I saw one that was a zombie Carrie Fisher, so zombie like Princess Leia, and people were like, "That's messed up." But I was like,
"She's dead." My first thought was that's cool, and then.
But so like
the thing is,
what can you do? Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
The thing is, it's not like, okay, so let's say I dressed up as a geisha.
Yeah.
It's not fucking the Asian people that are getting upset. That's the biggest fucking thing, you know. It's not the Asian people that are getting upset if you dress up as a mariachi.
Right.
It's not the Mexican people that are getting upset. You know, the Mexican people probably actually think it's funny. They're probably like, oh, cool, like, I see what you're doing, like, you know, represent, you know, like, that's how it works every fucking time. It's
the Americans on Twitter.
It's the 35-year-old white mother is what is ruining everything. The 35-year-old white mother with the 4-year-old kid is what is fucking ruining everything.
The one that needs to have Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts together.
Well, I'm proud to say that my wife is 33. We have a 4-year-old boy, and she is completely opposite of that. Like, she's
that's exactly.
You're talking about
what
the
I'm saying. It's not
mothers.
The Facebook moms.
The Facebook
he's not throwing
mothers.
the whole demo in there. He's just saying that's like the main chunk.
Okay.
I would agree with that, Kyle, and I would also agree that there is a giant clump of dudes in that same age range. The Facebook,
no, go
the
lower,
dude,
go lower,
it's
go
the
lower.
Awkward,
the dudes would
it's
probably
the awkward
be
fucking
your
dudes
20 to 30-year-old millennials.
Okay, yeah.
They're just trying to agree with the women because isn't it proven like millennials are like they're just fucking weird and like not having sex and stuff, so they're trying like every avenue, like, hey, we're just gonna agree with these just so like, hey, maybe we can get some pussy later because we're on the same wavelength, you know. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well,
yeah,
I checked our demographic last week, and we had 3 35-year-old white Facebook mothers, and you can guarantee that they are no longer listeners on the show.
That's fine.
Good.
No, because they might not be the crazy ones. They might not be the crazy ones. They
might be the cool mom that's out at the bar getting wasted.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I if you are listening to the show and you get offended by somebody being dressing up as a mariachi band, fuck off and stop listening.
I think a good costume would be to get an NFL jersey, and then every time someone talks to you, just take a knee.
That would be great.
Just take a knee everywhere you go. Just be like, sorry, man, you gotta take a knee.
So I want to go back to this guy really quick. I replied, I said, link me the weighted blanket you're looking at. And then another dude said, gravity blanket can be pricey, but been proven to be effective. He said they took him to the clinic to help with his therapy, and they put the weighted vest on him. His behavior was like night and day. Yeah, I'm going to get this dude a blanket. Anyway, sorry.
Jimmy, coming in.
Let's talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Did you get an early copy?
Yeah, Jimmy,
not yet.
Can you get
I
us
haven't
all?
even pursued it. I haven't pursued it as of this moment, but
What
I
about
was
a
thinking
trunk?
this morning. I was like, what am I going to do for my video for today's afternoon upload? And I was like, I'm going to make Friday afternoon's COD commentary. And obviously we're 2 weeks away from Call of Duty World War II, so it is that time where everybody's trying to score a copy. So I made a video talking about the myths of getting early copies and how you could actually realistically try to get an early copy. Talked a little bit about the dude that stole a bunch of copies and tried to sell them for $45 a piece, which is
idiot,
stupid.
Why don't you sell them for $100 a piece?
You can sell them for $300 or $400 right now. They're super valuable. 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out is that's where it's gold.
Has the game gone gold already? So are there actual copies out there now?
Oh yeah. The game's gold. So I wanted to go over just a few things that are myths. And one thing is, some people worry that if you get a copy, that Activision will sue you or come after you, and that's not the case. They fully are aware people have copies. What happens is when you go on social media showing off your copy and showing gameplays, and then legit, you have a very good chance of Activision suits coming to your house. And that's no joke. That's the absolute truth. Their security division in Activision, from what I know and what I've been told, it's insane.
Wait, they're going to send a security officer to your home?
Yes.
And do what?
If you're trying to stream or you're showing off anything that has to do with that IP for Call of Duty World War II, and it's on a social media platform, I guarantee you...
They're coming to my house. What if I don't let them in?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They'll get a cease and assist.
Well, they can call the police. What are they coming to my house
They
for?
will. They will.
You're actually
trying to intimidate you.
Down.
Let me go back. Let me peel us back a second. So Burns buys the game from a dude.
He's got it early. It's not released
in a
yet.
trunk, from the trunk.
Don't buy out of a trunk, and don't buy off Craigslist. You'll die.
eBay.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Okay, so
eBay. Done it multiple times.
So Burns gets it off eBay, and he's playing it, and he uploads the video to YouTube. You're saying that they will literally be like, "Oh shit, this Minnesota Burns guy," track him down and show up.
What they'll do first is they'll try to ban the streams and they'll try to cut it off. But I'm assuming if you keep trying to put it back up on any outlets, yes, they will.
Damn.
They will come to your door with a cease and assist, and they will make you give them the product.
I think the only way to test this is for Burns to get the game and see if the SWAT shows up.
I've gotten the game early off eBay, but I don't. You don't put it up until the restrictions are lifted at release. The embargo.
Because you're technically owning an illegal piece of property up until the release date.
Let me tell a story about the last time I bought Call of Duty early, because it was sort of on the shady side. It was on eBay, but the guy that sent me, because I actually had the dude's phone number, and there were a few other YouTubers who probably got it from the same guy. But before he sends it to me, this is a good tip for anyone trying to get it early, is to ask for photos and videos. And this dude sends me a video of him playing it, and sends me a picture of the games that he has, and they're literally in a box that a store would receive from a shipment. He's got the whole box.
So he stole
100%. 100% stolen.
Yeah.
Did you feel a little bit guilty when you bought it, or just like,
Oh, dude, I spent like $300 on it, man.
Oh,
That's another thing. That's another thing. If you physically go to somebody, the reason it came up is because T. Martin, 4 or 5 years ago, met a dude to buy it, and this dude had 200 copies in his trunk. So if you go and you meet somebody and they have that many copies, you need to leave. Because that shit's hot, and they're probably on somebody's radar.
No, you need to fucking sock him in the... You need to bring a gun and steal them all.
Yeah, I like that one. Hey, side dumb gamer question. Do games work at all other stuff where they could pinpoint the tracking on that specific copy?
They don't. Yeah, absolutely. But they don't care if you're playing it. They just don't want you to put it out
I
there.
get it.
Servers will go on the weekend before launch. I think it launches on a Tuesday. Servers will be on that Friday before.
No,
usually.
they come out. No, the game comes out Friday this year.
Okay, well, servers will be on 2 or 3 days before usually.
Yeah.
They don't care if you're playing.
All right, give us another myth. I like this. Give us another one.
That was pretty much the main myth. That you'd get in trouble if you just had the game early and you played it for your own recreation.
As long as they don't stream it, you're fine. They won't do anything about it.
Every one of them has it early too.
But just so you know, if you're buying out of a dude's trunk, you can get in trouble for being in possession of stolen property. So
there you go.
Don't get fucked like that.
I would just tell him to leave it on the ground, and I'd drive away.
I bring my anti-rape kit and rape him and then steal him.
So three ways you can try to get a copy. Burns already said the main one. eBay. Go to eBay if you have time.
Make sure you get their phone number and you get proof via text.
Well, you want to stare at if you're going to stare at the screen all day. Go to advanced search. Go to click and put newly listed items. Type in your keywords, Call of Duty World War II, and then just refresh. And you'll catch people at the instant they put them up. And if you feel it's real, you can snatch it up. The other big way is, well, there's 3 ways. Second one is mom and pop stores. Not talking about GameStop or anything like that. I'm talking about legit brick and mortar, like Larry's.
How many of those actually still exist?
There's still some. There's like 3
one in
my city.
There's one in Auburn.
They're allocated. They're not going to get as many. But if you know somebody there, you're friends with a kid, that their parents run one, maybe there's a chance you get one. The third way is watch Twitter. I mean, you're taking a complete gamble, but there are going to be people out there. But just remember that you better do PayPal as a consumer product so you can like issue a chargeback. Do not pay for Call of Duty World War II early from somebody you don't know as a gift on PayPal, or you are probably going to be fucked.
So here is what you can actually do to get the game, since this is a family-friendly podcast. The game comes out, what, 2 Fridays from now, Jimmy?
Yeah.
So that's what, November 10th? 3rd?
3rd.
November 3rd. What you need to do is go down to your local GameStop, reserve a copy for the console of your choice. Make sure you hold on to the receipt. And then you can actually get the game at midnight. You don't have to wait till the store opens at 10 o'clock in the morning. Or you can purchase a digital download on your Xbox or PlayStation 4 or PC. And you can play it legit and not be a criminal like Jimmy is encouraging us to be.
I like it, though. Hey, Kyle, can we talk possibly about the dude who, the Russian dude, who was like, I can get you guys game codes, and then we were like, how? And then all of a sudden he just had 2 game codes for you. That guy was...
That was kind of cool.
That was awesome.
That was actually the first transaction I ever made in Bitcoin.
Yeah, think about how much you paid for that now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, speaking of that,
Probably
I plugged in my old computer yesterday to find a Skype history because I wanted to send it to one of my buddies of when I got 3 Bitcoin for $300. And Skype didn't it's not. I can't find the archive on Skype, so I was pretty frustrated about that for like an hour.
This dude just tweeted me, scrap the last one I gave you. I'd rather have a headstone for my daughter's grave. I just haven't been able to afford one.
Jimmy, get
dude,
off of there, man.
Delete that.
Delete
Look
the
at
tweet.
you.
Delete the tweet.
Just getting the feels, man.
All right, let me bring us back real quick with a quick. Well, this will not go anywhere, but it's really funny. So KFC on Twitter, they follow 6 guys and 5 girls, right? The 6 guys are all named Herb, and the 5 girls are all Spice Girls. Get it?
Herb and spices.
They
That's actually
11 herbs
pretty
and
neat.
spices. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
All right, that brought us back from Jimmy's sad topic. No offense, dude.
Yeah, I'm depressed now. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Burns, military guy, bring it up.
All right, so let me just pull up the little story.
Wow, we actually have a good scripted show.
Yeah,
We do. We actually
Jesus fucking Christ.
We prepared for this one, sort of, and it took us like 5 minutes. So
This one's good. I like this.
This one is actually pretty crazy. Fox News had to retract a story that they ran back on October 8th. So it took them 12 days to retract the story. So they had a guest on their show. I can't remember what show, Fox and Friends maybe, whichever one Trump likes to watch. And this man claimed to be a decorated Vietnam War Navy SEAL who had Purple Hearts and some other awards. And Fox News hosts were calling him a hero. Thank God for this gentleman. He's such a hero. Turns out, not a Navy SEAL. not at all.
Not even in the military, right?
I think now I read a little bit further. He was like in the Marines for like 4 years back in the 60s, but he never served in He's never been in like combat before.
No.
And he doesn't have any like the only thing he has is a National Defense Service Medal. He doesn't have any like Purple Hearts or anything like that. So yeah, Fox News is fake news. He is
I
not
can't believe that. How do you not vet that better?
I don't know, dude. You're supposed to be a responsible news network. It's like, yeah, we have this guy on. Probably because they know that their audience is mostly, I think their demographic is like 65 to 75-year-old people. So they have like an old person demographic that's not going to fact check them. And is probably not going to see the retraction of the story either. So yeah, they had a fake Navy SEAL on their show. That's pretty terrible.
It reminded me, Kyle, if I don't remember the exact story of that dude, the Shopify dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you could. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I was like, damn, that's exactly like what that guy did, where he just faked it until he made it, and then he made it, and now he was like, what?
That's what we should do on this show. We should have people on claiming to be someone that they're not, just like do full interviews.
That's a good idea.
It's actually a really good idea.
So no, this shot. So when me and Cole we were messing around getting into Shopify, we were listening to this dude's like videos and stuff showing us how to like sell shit on Shopify and Facebook and dropship and all this bullshit. And then almost like on the top of Reddit a couple days ago, it was like the same dude. So I think he makes quite a bit of money, but it was the same dude. Like his thumbnail on his YouTube video is him holding up something that says like, I'm getting sued. And so this motherfucker, he would drop ship stuff and he would make certain products on Shopify, but he would just buy products from AliExpress, which most of the time it's, just using like Google images that are copyrighted. Like this dude didn't understand, like you can't just go to fucking Google and search a picture like art and claim it as your own. Like he was putting on like shirts and stuff. And so he's like, yeah, I'm getting sued. He's like, I settled, but like my time is money, so you factor in that. I lost like 50 grand on this. It's like, all I did though was went to Google, searched an image, and I mean, it's right there. It didn't say like copyright on it. And like, he's just getting fucking annihilated on Reddit because people are like, just because you find an image on Google, like, doesn't mean it's fucking yours, like, you can't just take people's shit and claim it as
Sure,
it's on the internet. It's free.
Yeah, but that was what he was saying, and he was just like, he just seemed like the biggest fucking queer, and I just loved it because the dude he's wearing like super millennial outfits and shit, like a really loose sweatshirt hanging halfway on his shoulder and shit. And he's just like, I don't get it, like this was 50 grand of my time, and he's just a complete fucking moron.
It's like when people do I get fair use. It's like, bro, you can't just loosely throw around that term fair use and download my whole video and re-upload it with like a different caption. Like that's not that's not what you can do. You can't print someone's art piece or Getty image on a T-shirt and be like, yeah, $100. What?
Yeah, but this dude was doing. He literally in his explanation video was like, I just went to Google. Look, I found it right here, straight up Google Images, and I put it on a shirt. I don't get what's wrong. He like admitted in the whole video like exactly what he fucked up on.
So what I did, guys, is I took someone's intellectual property, put it on a T-shirt, and sold it for money. I don't understand why that would be wrong. What is wrong with that?
What?
I took someone else's work, slapped it on a T-shirt, which is probably the easiest thing you can do, and I sold it. Why is that wrong? I don't get it.
Remember, but you got to factor in my time.
Are you telling me that I can't go to Google Images and grab the Minnesota Vikings logo, slap it on a T-shirt, and sell it? I can't do that?
People do.
This is true.
Yeah,
just a bunch of
idiots,
dum-dums in this.
Just a bunch. Let's try and do an episode. Next episode, we're gonna do no swearing, but you have to say like Mormon swear words.
Dum-dum, frick, crap, darn it,
darn
it,
shit.
No, that's crap. You can't say Jimmy.
Jimmy, look at you. Think you can say shit?
You can say shiz.
I'm gonna come in your ass.
Shiz. You can say. You can say shiz. Ah, shiz.
Sorry, right there's the shit.
The shiz.
I don't think I can go without swearing. And I also hate people that like frown upon swearing. Like, isn't swearing just the weirdest thing ever? Like, we just use them as exclamative words,
emphasis.
right? Like
emphasis,
But it's like some people are like, oh, like. Isn't it funny that you can just say something and people are like, oh, like in something that's not even like obviously if you call somebody like, hey, you're a piece of shit cunt, like you just called somebody a poop and a piece of a vagina, like that's different. But dude, but if you say damn or if you say fuck, like how has it got to a point where those words are actually like they mean so much more than they like they're words, it's like. Is that not funny to anybody? It's just like a word that is, just got so much meaning, but it literally has no. I mean, I guess you can go fuck, the actual definition of it, but I mean, it literally has no meaning. It's just a word.
It's just a word that we invented.
Why would you say that here?
I like how they all became like the in at the end of them. Like that became like the adjective version of it too. Like effin and and all that. So it just became like a filler word that is just used regularly for everybody.
Yeah,
it is interesting.
2000s.
It is interesting when you say that it's just you called him a piece of poop and a piece of a vagina. Like that's pretty funny when you think.
Yeah, I mean, but that's different when you're when you like, hey, you're a piece of shit. Like, it's different than saying, like, well, like, if I'm just sitting here thinking about something, I go, well, shit. Like, what is that? Like, that's telling you, like, oh, well, he's really having a tough time trying to figure whatever he's trying to figure out, you know? Like, but then somebody would be like, you do not say that. You know? Well, shit. Fuck. Like, I could sit here and just say, fuck. And you guys could probably, like, if I say, like, here, I'm going to try and find this video I've been looking for a while, and I'm just sitting here kind of quiet, and then I just go, fuck. Like, that would be to you guys, like, oh, he's probably not finding that video.
Okay. Now give us another example. Can you say it a different way? Now, can you say it excited?
Fuck yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
see,
like,
it's so weird. It's odd. It's
like, you go, hey, check that girl out over there.
Let's do it. Let's do it fucking live. Do it fucking live.
And that just basically means I'm like, holy man, that girl's fucking hot. You know, that's basically what I said to you just by going, fuck, dude.
I don't think it's possible that we could do a whole show with Mormon swear words.
Dude, you just put, by the way, in that definition, you put another F-bomb in the F-bomb.
Fuckity fuck.
That was so funny.
Yeah, what's that one movie? Reception?
Oh, that was a swearingception.
Deception? No, Inception.
A swearingception.
Yeah.
Did it live!
But cool. What's been up with you, Burns? What's new there?
Oh, just hanging out, having a good time. Yeah. Doing the things.
What is the things?
Jimmy lost me more money last night in gambling, so I kind of have a problem.
All right, give the daily fucking episode update.
I kind of have a problem now, and Jimmy needs to pay for my rehab.
You lost me money last night.
I never told you to play. You told me to play. You're like, dude, this is a sure thing.
Hey, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm on another podcast.
Yeah, he's on the podcast with Baron Davis now.
Yeah.
What?
Who are you really with the podcast?
Wednesdays, FanDuel's Tune-In podcast with Roto Radar. I am on the NBA podcast.
I saw the guy hyping you up on Twitter, being like, he is the top 200 in the world.
As of this month, I am top 200 in the world in daily fantasy.
So you do a podcast on Tuesdays? On
Wednesdays. On FanDuel's
Wednesday?
Tune-In podcast, yeah.
With Baron Davis, the homeboy?
Well, he wasn't on this week, but I think he's on next week with us.
Hey, that's pretty tight, actually. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sounds gay as fuck. So you just sit there and talk about, FanDuel shit?
Break down that slate for the day. Help them find some value, find some good picks. Burns, there's a good, the guy's been really busy, but there's a good chance Burns is probably going to end up on the hockey podcast. Same thing for FanDuel.
Oh, Burns.
And you just sit there and talk about hockey the whole time?
Kind of how we sit here and talk about nothing the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
We talk about a variety of nothing, though.
This is true.
This is true.
Hey.
Welcome to the Variety of Nothing show. We are your hosts.
So Colby, do we need to gas up the engine here and take another ride for a week or so, you and me?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey,
Did you lose it all?
No. I just had to. It's more fun. It was. Yeah, I didn't lose it all. I won.
No, we
yesterday.
didn't lose. We didn't lose at all. As in, I think we went
7-0. Yeah,
8-8.
Yeah.
How come you haven't made any bets anytime soon? What's the deal?
Wait, say it again.
What?
I thought you were making bets every night.
I won 230 yesterday. But I was saying I missed it when Jimmy was like, "Hey, throw 500 on this." I'm like, "Damn, dude." That gave me something less. I didn't feel as oh, I'm a degenerate. Hey, I just remembered something when we were talking about stuff we were talking about, and I wrote down in my notes, Kyle the investigator. So get this, I got to bring something up. So my mom works at a Utah high school, about 30 minutes from where those girls did the N-word thing, and there was a release that went out to all the teachers. She works in the copy center, so she got to read it, and she told me all about it. There is a release to all the teachers to listening, be on the lookout for the people saying this and filming this. If people are filming it, take their phones and let them know that what they say can can go out on the internet and blah blah blah. Like one of the girls almost committed suicide because of like all the hate she was getting, and she got doxxed.
What? One of the girls almost committed suicide?
Yeah, and her like family got doxxed on Reddit and stuff, and people were harassing.
How do you almost commit suicide?
That's a good point. But
let's not talk about it for an underage girl.
And then the last part of it was, so this is like the messed up part. So at a school in the area,
that wasn't the messed up part.
No, they confiscated this like dude's stuff, and it was a black dude, and all these people like teamed up and like printed out the hard R, and printed it out all over all these pieces of paper, and they just kept handing it to him throughout the day, and he just saved them all and put them in a notebook. Like, he just turned the other cheek and just took it, and people just kept giving it to him. Like, this is a school. And they just kept giving it to him. And, I mean, I've been in Utah. I lived there for a little bit. He was probably one of the only 5 in his whole school of maybe less of African-Americanism. And they gave him those papers all day. And he ended up with, like, 26 sheets of paper at the end of the day. And the principal was like, why didn't you say this? He's like, I want to be my friends. My mom was like heartbroken. And I was like, damn, that is so messed up. We live, like... What the girls did is one thing, and like that can be an argument, blah blah blah. But like taking it to the next level and giving a black person a paper, calling him the N-word all day as a kid or a teenager, like someone has screwed up in their life.
I don't have time for pieces of shit like that. I don't have people like that in my life.
Did these kids get in trouble for that then? Because that is pretty fucking horrible.
Yeah, they did. That was what the whole thing was about. Was like, be on the lookout for this or this or this, and then that was like the final one. It's like, what?
How do you get to a point where, even as a young kid, where you think that's okay?
Man, it's just
that's
a bunch
what I'm
of Mormon.
saying.
In Utah, it's just too many white people out there, man. What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
I really
just
don't
feel
know.
like the kid was just throughout his day. He's like the first hot girl came up to him with like a folded piece of paper and just handed it to him, walked away.
He thought he was getting a love letter.
Going through his head, he's just like, oh my gosh, like she wants a date or something. He opens it, and he's just like, oh. And then he goes on, like later on, another hot girl, like, ooh, maybe this is the one. And he's just like, oh. Like just fucking still every single note he's just waiting, like, oh, here's a good one. Like just fucking that's so fucked up.
I want to know how there was 26 of them. Like I can see maybe like there's one racist asshole in the school who's like handing him letters and like harassing him, maybe 1 or 2, but 26?
I know, and that's what I said. I asked the same question, and I was like, did he save all of them? And my mom was like, oh, doesn't say. 26 seems like that's a classroom. Like I feel like when I was in class, that's a whole classroom.
That's classroom. Yep.
That means that, and in like my senior class, I want to say was like, actually, I don't even know off the top of my head. Maybe 900 people? No, 300 people. Anyway, let's just say it was 300 people in that for that senior class. That's a huge percent of people doing it. What a bunch of dicks.
Fucked up stuff.
Anyway, I thought that was
some fucked up stuff.
Yeah, it sucks.
I thought it was a good update.
Now I'm sad.
I would expect that from the state of Arkansas, but not from Utah. I mean, come on.
Here we go. Okay, so Kyle's sad. I gotta find something quick here to bring us back, like the KFC thing.
We need some happy stories. We've had a couple sad ones today. I mean, this is supposed to be a comedy show, and we've just like depressed the entire audience for the day.
Here we go, Kyle. Did you know light switches are also dark switches?
Ooh.
There we go. Now we're back. Yeah, let's get something positive going here.
Let's go to reddit.com/jokes.
Oh,
let's get some funny jokes in here. Here, I'll find a good Ask Reddit to really ask you guys to really see what's going through your minds.
There's a good Ask.
I'm just gonna say whatever the top one is.
There's
not the cops of Reddit.
And I think there's a millennial one right up there too.
What is the most NSFW thing you've seen happen in a school environment?
Oh, okay, that's good. Let me think for a sec. I mean, there was a guy getting a BJ in the school parking lot one time. We all saw.
What?
Yes.
Everybody saw it?
Well, we were like, so my social studies class was on the second story, and someone saw it like in the junior, sophomore like parking lot was kind of the same level. So he was like, "Wait, what was it?" And everyone's like, "Dude, look at Justin!" And then we all like ran over, and then we were looking, and he was getting a blowjob, and my teacher was like, so he calls the security.
The teacher saw it?
Yeah, he just goes.
Yeah.
He literally
Teacher
goes,
just went,
and he goes, and he goes and gets his phone. He's like, "Hey, Miss Groves," that was our security guard. "There's something going on in the junior parking lot, and it's distracting all of my students right now." And she's like, "Oh, we'll be right on it." And he let us watch her bust him.
Did he get a nut?
I don't know. I actually never.
That'd be
I
the
don't.
worst blue balls.
I think he transferred. I want to say he transferred schools before the next one, and
For the next what?
before
Nut?
the next year. Like I never saw him again. I
Oh.
don't think I ever saw him again.
Oh.
So
Top one on Reddit. Oh,
I was
sorry.
gonna say, Justin, if you're out there, let me know and let Kyle know if you got that nut.
Yeah, I need to know.
he needs closure.
The top one on Reddit is a guy pooped in a microwave and set it on high for 2 hours. Oh my god.
No way.
There wouldn't be anything left.
That's disgusting.
Oh, dude, can you imagine the person who opened that with the poop vapors coming out?
Yeah, I mean, it would just stink. That would be. I gotta try that experiment. I would dog shit though. I ain't gonna shit in a microwave. I mean, I will for the experiment.
Science.
Did you guys know
Yeah.
Bill Nye, the science guy, is not even a scientist?
He's an engineer. He's an educator, though.
Hey, Seattle Pride, baby.
He doesn't claim
Yep.
to do any experimental research.
I didn't know that though. That's
He's a fucking
Unless
TV
unless
star.
you consider like an engineer a scientist, I guess. I don't know.
But what do you really have to be like? What like if you're really intelligent in the things that he talks like? Do you really gotta be a fucking scientist?
I mean, he knows what he's talking about. So when people just
I'm
people
sure
try
he
to
studies-
people try to like do that to discredit what he's saying. It's like, oh, he's not a scientist. You don't have to believe him. It's like, well, he's just repeating what the research says. He's an
Yeah,
he's an
or doing
educator
his
and a
own
TV
research.
entertainer. So what?
Yeah, so fuck you. I'm gonna come in my hand and throw at you, faggot. Do you say that?
This random dude just said, "Found the Do Comedy podcast 2 weeks ago. Started on episode 1, and I just finished 50. Makes my day go so much more hilarious. Kyle, fuck the world."
Oh man! So I saw a pretty funny joke on Reddit, but it's probably gonna fall flat here. I thought it was pretty funny.
Wait, it's for the win, not fuck the world,
Oh,
right?
I don't know. Could it be both? We can both be right here.
fuck the world
No,
for
it's
the win.
It's
You can
it's
use
for
it
the
twice.
win.
Fuck the world for the win. You can use it twice in one sentence. There you go.
Nice.
So hey guys, why do social justice warriors hate dentists?
Why?
I don't know.
Because they make teeth straight and white.
Wow.
That was better than I thought it was gonna be.
I like that. Hit me with another one.
Give me another
Sonny
one,
boy.
Birds. That was
I
good.
don't know. You gotta wade through the shitty ones here on this Reddit page.
Hey, every time we do like a sad topic, one of us has to go on like just get a random like the KFC one, just throw stuff to get us back to laughing.
Is Jimmy here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, he wants to talk about fucking gambling. Sorry.
Oh, Jimmy!
Hey,
Did
our,
you guys hear about the? Did you guys hear about the gay French baker? His
yeah.
His name was Faguette.
So we've resorted to gay jokes. Wow.
No, that's a
joke.
French. That's a French baker joke.
That's a French baker joke, my friend.
I like that one.
man.
I was just gonna say something. I forgot. Oh, I posted the highlight video yesterday, and actually, just on the dude it's still PTFO, but just the dude comedy Facebook where we haven't posted shit in forever. Right? It had got 2,000 views
Are you serious?
Really?
out of
When's the
10,000
last time we
followers.
posted
Yeah,
on that thing.
I know, like 4 months ago. So yeah, so then I shared it on my main page. It's at 90,000 views right now in an hour.
Oh, hey, let's live check our podcast ranking.
Let's check the views then.
Oh, yeah.
And since
And we
Kyle
need
shared it.
we need to title this one as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was one thing that I asked how they thought about the show, and they were like, "You guys didn't title it," and I was like, "I know."
Oh, this one is gonna be okay. Almost 7,000 plays.
I mean, this one's not sexual, but I feel like a good topic would be how to get Call of Duty Early type thing, like kind of do something with that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I say we look at our last the girl smoking the bong, the hot girl, blue balls, and then the porn star. Yeah, we need to get a girl out of the.
Maybe like something like guarantee or how to get Call of Duty Early guaranteed or without getting arrested, something like that.
How to get
Oh.
Call of Duty, COD World
Just
War
how to
II.
get Call of Duty early.
How to get COD World War II early.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Get
There
all
we
the
go.
topic. Get it all in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shit. I feel the two guys won porn star 15K views.
Well, that's expected.
We need to
with
do
that
it.
title.
We need to do a highlight for that one, like just the opening. Like, yeah, I left a squirt stain on my fucking couch. What?
Yeah, both of us are just like
The bong one was hit 9,000. It's all because we don't promote it, which we got a good promotion going now. So fuck, we're good.
Yeah, and I do.
And this one's actually doing good.
And our show we're currently that you guys are listening to right now is going to go well. You know why? Because I feel like we're all energized. We're all here. We're all having a good time, and you guys are having a good time.
Does
'Cause podcasts
anybody
are
ever
funky.
check the ratings on iTunes anymore?
No,
I check it every now and then, but
Yeah.
we like the only way we do it is by running these promotions, which we got one running right now. I don't know if just being on Dude Comedy would have,
No, it does.
or being on the Dude Comedy podcast would have moved us up. It could have. Let's see.
It's not yet, but normally it takes about an hour or two after you post it for even to see anything, because it registers it like.
I'm
an
telling
hour
you,
delay.
we need to start making some controversy. Kyle needs to say something super racist, and we have to go on like.
He
Twitter
does that
and,
like 4 times a show.
I mean,
They're
it needs
used
to. It needs to be like not in a joking manner, like in a serious manner,
Oh,
and then
Okay,
we get the Wall Street Journal to pick it up.
I think we need to
And-
bring a streamer girl on and do like a show with her, like we did with the porn star, and then that gives us another avenue of promotion as well. That's my personal take on it.
Yeah, I think we need to get somebody else to come on and say super crazy shit.
Oh yeah,
not one of the core one of the core
Yeah.
members.
No, that's what we need to do. Let's invite someone on, and they just pretend to be someone that they're not.
Oh yes, that's such a good idea. They can come
Like-
on and then just be like,
Like this dude. This is the guy who used to sleep with Will Ferrell back in the day.
"Yes, dude." And then the title could be "Is Will Ferrell gay confirmed?"
No, is Will Ferrell gay? Confirmed. Yeah, there you go.
Why did we pick Will Ferrell, such a nice guy of all people?
I don't know, man. Just the first name that came to my head.
I like Will Ferrell.
He's a good guy. I just watched
Yeah,
the house.
Hold on, so that dude said he saw it 2 weeks ago, and he just started on episode 1, and he just finished 50.
I noticed that.
So he's put in 50
and he's
hours.
trying to get hashtag Kyle for the win. He's trying to get that fucking trending.
Shout him out, buddy. Shout him out.
That's my boy. And he doesn't look like a little fucking child, little squeam, little wormer motherfucker.
You little worm.
Oh yeah, this
Big
dude
worm.
looks. He's got a little chin hair and shit. I hollered at him.
He's legit. He's got chin hair.
He ain't no little prepubescent fuckface. Hey, what do you sit outside my house for?
Just fight him. Who is it?
I don't know. We always get people lingering out here.
Do you have to let it linger?
Well, this is a good place to wrap up the show. We're kind of fading here late. Thanks for stopping by the Dude Comedy Podcast, episode 83. This show has been sponsored by Sunkist Orange Soda,
PayPal.
PayPal,
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its,
And Law and Order.
And don't you wish that you could linger in a park and hunt down your first rape victim? Well, we got your back. Are you concerned about getting caught after a quick, smooth rapage?
Okay, stop.
If you are-
it's not a. I don't even think that.
If you are, hit us up. We will protect your DNA as you. Yeah,
DNA
make
protection.
Sure you tell him it's a joke, because that's a shitty joke.
Oh, fuck off.
That's shitty.
I liked it. A reverse rape
it made
kit.
me
Come on.
uncomfortable.
A reverse rape kit. Isn't that funny, or is that just
I,
me?
I think the general consensus would be there's not really anything funny.
Maybe if I
rape.
just said it to you guys, maybe not on the show.
Yeah, that would have been the way to
But
go.
like,
buddy.
you got to think about it. We're like, the women have the advantage in this. They have rape kits to discover. You can't you
Yeah, you're
even
totally,
the playing
hey,
field?
you're
I don't know
going
where
out
you're
the
You're
going.
doubling
wrong-
down.
Yeah.
You're doubling down. You're doubling
Yeah,
down.
you need to stop. You need to stop.
We get where you're going, but you're still doubling down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah, I'm joking. Obviously, come on, somebody's got to take shit too far. That's
Allegedly.
not, you guys are all fucking telling me to say crazy shit, and then right when I do, you're just like,
Abort
tone
it,
it back.
no.
abort
You said the crazy
Abort.
shit. You just doubled down on the crazy shit. We were not mad at the crazy shit. We just didn't want the hole dug deep.
That's pretty rough, bud.
Hey, I'll end with one thought here for everybody. This is about swearing. Motherfucker is just another way of saying dad.
True.
Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, hold on, I got a warranty issue.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Is that one of those? Your vehicle's warranty has expired.
Hello. What the fuck do
Uh.
people? You know how many times I bullshit every single day and answer phone calls just to fuck with them, and then they just hang up? I think they listen to your voice to see, okay, is this an old person? Then they're like, no, we're not going to talk to them because they're going to know we're bullshitting them. All right, I'm out.